Windsor, Ontario family said they were told to leave a Disney store in London's FC Mason Place after a 6-year-old daughter, Ruby, who is on the autistic spectrum, was improperly wearing her mask. So this is where I'm really this is where it's kind of getting me here. A 6-year-old was doing so. It was a 6-year-old. Mm-hmm. Now their public bylaws, neither municipal bylaws nor public health regulations, in Middlesex, London region require those with a disability or a child under 12 to wear masks indoors.
Where was this? Was it Disney World?
No, it was a Disney store. So things we have down south that you guys don't have are Disney stores because we have people down here.
We don't have. Oh, do you want to let TommyNC2010 in to give his opinion?
Nope, not today. No.
Come on, it's Tommy.
I don't care who it is. Not today. We got some other stuff we got to cover. We got to cover more shit today.
Sorry, Tommy. I guess we can't have you on the show today.
Tommy, not today. Maybe next time, buddy.
I love Tommy, but I guess
I don't even know what he looks like. If he comes on and he looks like blaming the media.
Tommy is actually a YouTuber who has autism and has 100,000 subscribers. Who is gone?
Tommy has. Are you telling me that Tommy is autistic?
Yes, he's high functioning autistic.
Can you get him in here?
Do you want him in here? I'll let him in here.
Well, Tommy, I'm going to give you a few minutes. I'd like to have a conversation with you.
Okay, Tommy, we're going to let you in, buddy.
Killing somebody. Oh, go ahead.
We have TommyNC2010 here.
Hey. All right, we're going to come back to the Marty Jannetty story. Bring Tommy in here.
Tommy! Hey, buddy.
Tommy, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Not much. How you guys doing tonight?
Great, man. Love to see you. Tommy, this is John Mark. John Mark, this is Tommy in North Carolina.
Okay, so you're in North Carolina. That's awesome. So, Tommy, I got a couple of questions for you. How's it being in America right now?
It's definitely has its issues, but I've been doing okay. My whole philosophy is to stay positive and stay healthy, and that's what I've been trying to do.
Absolutely, buddy. Do you wear a mask when you're down there, like for the COVID stuff?
Yeah, I wear a mask. I have no issues with wearing stuff on my face because, as you know, I'm an actor. So, like, I've worn masks for all sorts of things. I've worked in haunts and stuff like that. So, for the longest time, when I was a kid, I was full autistic when I was a kid. I had issues with certain things, but I would just now things don't bother me, but I understand. Now, here's the thing. Here's the funny thing with this issue. I'm on TikToker also, and I was scanning through TikTok, and I found the story, and I actually shared it on Twitter, and I pinned it as my top comment as a video, and I said, Disney hates autistic people.
Whoa.
So,
no. Shut up. Tommy, you continue on. Don't worry about him. You continue on.
So I was like, wow, Disney hates autistic people. And that was my comment. And people kept saying, Disney doesn't hate autistic people. And I'm like, how is this possible if they don't hate autistic people if, they're basically throwing an autistic kid out because he won't wear a mask? A kid is not going to be susceptible. What is that a good word?
Susceptible?
Successful. We're good. Yeah, you continue on, buddy. We know what
you're trying to say. That kid has a high immune system, and he's not going to be able to get COVID if he's in a Disney store trying to buy his custom Mickey Mouse or whatever he wants to get. And it's wrong. It's wrong what Disney is doing here.
It is wrong. It is wrong.
The fact is that Disney is reopening, that they're apparently they have their own little way, like this is the way we do it because we're Disney and we say, here's the thing. Mickey Mouse doesn't have any overrule. Mickey Mouse should just have what he has. Because here's the thing. When Mickey Mouse gets the Infinity Stones, we're going to come in here and we're going to hold up our fingers and then we're going to snap. Because, let me tell you something. Hi-ho diggity. Because when Mickey comes in, we're going to tell the autistic kids.
Tommy, why is Mickey Mouse trying to get the Infinity Stones and wipe out humanity?
No, hang on. Can you do any more voices? Tommy, I got a question for you. You said you were really autistic as a child. Did you like having things around your face? So I know for some people that are on the spectrum, having things on them, it makes them really feel bad. That's kind of what I was wondering how you were as a child.
I can't remember if I was kind of like itchy about having things on my face. as a kid, but I think that I did have issues with certain kind of sounds, and I couldn't take certain things in my ear. I still can't. I can't even have earbuds in my ear anymore because it just like pesters me sometimes.
So, what would happen if they were to do that to you in the store? So, if you couldn't wear a mask because you're autism, what would you do in that situation? So, if somebody came to you from Disney and said, like, you have to have a mask on because you're a grown ass man, and you say, like, listen, I'm autistic. But when most people think about autistic kids, they don't think about you. They don't think of the high spectrum. It's always on the low end. And that's what kind of gets me is that there's a full spectrum that people need to educate themselves on. And I look at a guy like you who's very, very high. You're very educated. You're very intelligent from what I can understand. And that's kind of what I'm asking is I'm wondering on what the hell, like, what would you do in that situation?
In that situation, well, I mean, because who I am, high functioning autistic, I actually wear a mask. I've been wearing a mask this whole entire time during this pandemic, but I can't imagine what little Tommy would do exactly if he wanted to go to the Disney store, and he probably would get really flustered because I used to argue a lot with my teachers as a kid, and
we still do, man. Don't worry about it.
But I think little Tommy would probably get very agitated. My mom would try to calm me down, but the thing is that me as a little kid would have made a big stink about this and bust into tears because. Knowing me, I used to love watching Disney movies. I still kind of love watching Disney, but now I see behind the darkness and the kind of the sickness of what Disney is, and see how they treat parent companies and how they dismember certain things and try to hide the corruptness behind Disney.
And the old racism they used to have, Tommy, like I can go on for hours about how shitty.
My favorite movie was Peter Pan as a kid, and I didn't realize how racist that movie was. Like I didn't until how does the chief say how? How does the red man say how?
Oh yeah, what makes the red man red? That's the song. That's the song, right? Yeah, no, and that's Tommy. Like when you start looking back at it, and then all of a sudden that happens to a Disney employee, it almost makes you think it's almost in training.
If he doesn't have a mask, he cannot come in. And what if he's a 7-year-old? And they're like. That's no exceptions. No exceptions. They have to wear a mask. And I'm like, here's the thing. I think Disney, what needs to be happening is there needs to be a lawsuit placed against Disney. And
fucking right, Tommy. And I agree with you 100%, my friend. There has to be a lawsuit, and we have to make these guys accountable for this. Mm-hmm. Like this isn't a black or white thing or who you left or right. This is just an injustice in your humans. It's on everything. It's got to get stopped, Tommy. I agree with you 100%, my friend.
What problem is that even if we took it to the up to the government and stuff like that, Disney has their hands and pockets everywhere, and they're manipulating the situation here. And so now Disney has stuck their hands in the government's pockets and said, "Hey, let us open up. We need to make money." But even though Disney is a multi-quadrillion-dollar company that has stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of money layered on top of each other, Disney still wants to make greedy. They still want to make their money. They have to open their parks back up, and I'm like, no, Disney.
So Tommy, would you say fuck Disney? Would you say fuck Disney?
Fuck Disney.
Fuck Disney. Say it with us. Say it with us. Come on.
In this case, I say fuck Disney.
That's exactly it. Fuck Disney. You heard it here first. Fuck Disney.